My name is Olga Silchuk, and today I'll be talking about why automobile drivers should be required to take the driving test every 3 years. In the US, there are approximately 5,419,000 car crashes each year, making the roads more risky and dangerous to travel on due to fears of death, injuries, car wrecks, and more. In a short span of time, there is always possibility of getting physically or mentally impaired while you are doing any kinds of activity, leaving one unable to do their everyday enterprise as superb and swiftly as before. Physically or mentally impaired people have a higher chance of getting into accidents due to their shortcomings. Physical impairment consists of not being able to use your legs correctly, slow reflexes, slow movement, and low awareness. All things that contribute to car accidents or any kinds of accidents at that. Following physical impairment, mental impairments such as amnesia, anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder also can affect one's driving ability by striking at any moment, retreating focus from the road and their rules. There are multiple car accidents that occur due to people with disabilities driving. Due to this, there are now adaptive cars being made for people that cannot drive or cannot use their bodies like they used to. According to the Department of Main Roads in Sydney, Australia, adaptive vehicles have benefited over 39% of impaired drivers in the US and 46% in Australia. Disabilities such as amnesia, poor eyesight, and Parkinson's disease can affect one's driving skills. Parkinson's Foundation states that Parkinson's disease can cause your arms, legs, and hands to shake even when you are relaxed. It can also make it harder for you to keep your balance or start to move when you have been still for a long period of time, therefore making it even harder, even impossible to drive safely. Despite this, during early stages of said disease, one is still able to drive safely, although symptoms are guaranteed to worsen over time. Along with mental and physical disabilities, some can even forget the rules of the road after a long time of driving by using just their muscle memory, causing a higher chance of making mistakes and getting into accidents. In addition to this, there are always new laws being enforced to promote safe driving, which many drivers will not learn about, and younger drivers will abuse, making it that much more important to retake the test every couple of years. Despite new laws being made, losing memory of previous laws is also risky. Common injuries such as concussions can cause memory loss, which can lead to forgetting the common rules of the road or mistaking traffic light colors, putting one and others on the road in danger. Taking a driving test every 3 years also prevents discrimination towards the elderly and young drivers and their differences. Because elderly people have a higher chance of forgetting the rules of the road, it should be critical for them to refresh their memory and safety concerns. Although memory loss for an elderly is normal, most also take medication for the different things that can cause dizziness, drowsiness, and etc. On the other hand, younger drivers have a tendency to be reckless and distracted. Although they take the test more recently than the elderly, most teenagers and adults hurry, doing everything and going everywhere most of the time, making them dangerous to themselves and others on the road. Studies from the Department of Public Safety show that teens who are reminded of their consequences make better choices in their vehicles. So in conclusion, lots of events happen in a short amount of time that can cause drivers to become impaired, forgetful, reckless, making the roads more dangerous for them and others driving. Although disabilities are not the only factors of accidents on the roads, reminders of the rules would keep the roads a safer place for everybody. Therefore, automobile drivers should be required to take the test every 3 years.